Welcome back to the channel, Jerry Army. I hope everyone had a good weekend. You got some sun by the pool, by the beach. You hit golf balls, you hit tennis balls. You did whatever you need to do and made it a summery weekend. But now it's Monday. We are back to the grind. And Jerry is actually hanging in there pretty good, all things considered. We know that this weekend was very volatile. That's what happens come July 31st, August 1st. People know that August tends to be an underperforming month in crypto, so they sort of panic sell ahead of time. They try to front run any negative downward moves. So the market dipped on Friday, dipped on Saturday, but now we've pretty much recouped all the losses, and Bitcoin is back up at BTC, and Jerry is looking pretty good itself. Now let's look at the Jerry chart. So it's ticker symbol JYAI, and it's on Ethereum, as I'm sure most of you are aware by now. We're at about 10.9 million market cap currently. Not bad for a Monday. We are trading a very tight channel within the last 2 weeks, or a fairly tight channel of about 9 million on the bottom level, 15 million on the top level, so 11 million currently. That's roughly right in the middle of that trading channel. And if you look at the weekend volatility, it was pretty wild. So this is Thursday the 31st. Jerry wicked up, got pretty hot. It wicked up to about 14.4 million market cap. Then Friday, August 1st rolled around. It was that self-fulfilling prophecy I was talking about. People were selling off Bitcoin in droves, just anticipating a poor performing month. So Bitcoin dumped from 117,000 to 111.5. Ethereum also tanked pretty hard. So Jerry naturally took a little bit of a pullback and went from 14 million down to 9.7 million. But then come Sunday, yesterday, it rebounded very nicely. It wicked back up to about 12 million market cap. Right now, it's at 10.9. Now let's look at the full long-term chart for Jerry. Here it is. Because for my JYAI videos, I get obviously a bunch of repeat viewers, but I get a lot of new viewers too who are specifically considering adding Jerry to their long-term hold portfolio of memes, or blue chip meme portfolio, wallet, whatever you want to call it. Like on last week's video, some guy commented this: never heard of this token until now, meaning Jerry. I've got Brett, SBX, Pepe, and then 2 medium caps in my portfolio. Let me know if you think Jerry, JYAI, would be a good add. And I think it definitely would be. So Jerry's been trading for exactly 7 months. I have been covering this project about exactly a month after it launched in early February. That was my first video there. I've been with the project consistently. Here is exactly what you want in a long-term chart. So you want to see multiple all-time highs that then had the usual dip after that all-time high, but the project was able to recover from each dip and made a new all-time high. So for Jerry, you have 1 new all-time high, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then each time it had the usual 50, 60, 70% dip, which is totally normal, but each and every time it has rebounded to a new all-time high. So Jerry's chart is the perfect example of a blue chip meme. Blue chip memes are long-term memes. They've stood the test of time. They pump and rise, when there's new partnership announcements, exchange listings, but more so they move with the ebbs and flows of the market. So when the market pumps, blue chip memes pump. When the market dips, blue chip memes dip. So why is this relevant? Because right now we're in August. October, as I keep mentioning, is 2 months ahead. Look at the average returns for Bitcoin and crypto as a whole, but Bitcoin is the easiest one to pull the stats. The last 6 Octobers have been green. Again, the last 6 Octobers have been green. And then by average return per month, look at the number 1 and number 2 best performing months of the year for Bitcoin. November is number 1, October is number 2. Again, by monthly average return in the crypto markets, October and November are the best 2 performing months of the year, meaning crypto is almost certainly going to pump those 2 months, and blue chip memes like Jerry are going to pump as well. And it's only at $10 million market cap. I mean, look at these other blue chip memes like Bonk, SPX 6900, Fartcoin, Whiff, Brett. They're all at like 500 to 2 billion market cap, etc. Mog, that's at 500 even. What else do we have here? Popcat and Turbo, those are about 300. So yeah, all these coins will pump to a certain extent, but Jerry just has way more upward potential, being only at a $10, $11 million market cap. Now, before we check out Jerry's Instagram page, Twitter page, see what's new there, just a reminder maybe for some of the new people, a big advantage of this project is that Jerry is on tons of big centralized exchanges, 5 of the top 20 to be exact. So it's on Uniswap for DEX, and then in terms of sexes, it's on MEXC, the number 7 biggest spot exchange in the world. It's on BingX, that's ranked number 11, and then Bitmart, LBank, and XT.com, they're all ranked between number 15 and 20. So 5 of the top 20 spot exchanges in the world, Jerry is already listed on. It's also on a bunch that are right outside the top 20, like Biconomy, Ascend X, WeX, they're all ranked around number 25. So why is this good? Well, obviously you have more places to trade your coins, but more importantly, it just shows continued development. And obviously it costs money to get listed on exchanges. So if the dev has spent the money to get listed on, MEXC and BingX, 7-Eleven, what is to stop him from getting listed on some of the other spot exchanges, the Huobi's, the Gates, the KuCoins, maybe even the bigger ones, OKX, BitGet, Binance, Coinbase, they have certainly been working their way up. The exchanges are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then obviously the fact that a bunch of others have already listed, Jerry, will bode well to the higher ranked ones. Now let's check out the Jerry Twitter page. Obviously, first week of August, there's not going to be too many developments happening right now with Jerry or with any project for that matter. But the fact is the price action is holding steady right around 11 million market cap. That's what you like to see. That is a good thing. And the memes are still flying. All the latest memes tie in with the theme of just HODL Jerry because it's profitable and a bunch of other reasons. But I'll show you what I'm talking about. Here's today's meme. Pepe holders will FOMO into Jerry soon. Many more events are coming up for Jerry, just HODL. So got some announcements, partnerships, exchanges, that sort of stuff. The dev has always carried through with his word in the past when talking about announcements coming up. So I wouldn't have any hesitation there. Here's another reason why you should HODL. Trading costs a lot, not just financially, but socially as well. You could end up losing everything. So it's just more social to be a trader. It's less stressful. You get to join communities, make friends with people in the Jerry community, etc. And of course, you sleep better as well. The one who understands the power of a well-placed long order on Jerry sleeps better than anyone else because they trust the process. I never sleep well when I have a bunch of different positions. I'm thinking, I want to sell this one, I want to buy one. This one is my limit order being filled. No, you sleep better. Just HODL a few good coins like Jerry. And then here they also remind you that Jerry is listed on some futures and perpetuals exchange. So for the more advanced traders, you are good to go there. And then Jerry's Instagram page is also going pretty steady. Here it is. Jerry's driving a Lambo, Jerry riding a bike, Jerry doing something with Mrs. Brett or Bretta, etc. And that's it, guys. So for today's video, so Jerry Army, as usual, one of the best communities out there. Say hi. Comment anything you want to comment. Love hearing from you guys, especially the regulars. Hit the like button if you haven't already. I'll be back later in a new video. Back signing out. Catch you later.